Hey gamers, welcome back. Rick here with Game Trade Media, coming to you live from the exhibitor hall here at PAX Unplugged.
Yes.
And I've got Danny from Renegade Games to talk to us about all the cool stuff that you guys got going on.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of cool stuff.
Yeah? What do
I
we
only
got?
brought two of our cool things to this show. I've got Arboretum right here.
All right.
This is a new edition of an older game.
Okay.
So Arboretum released a few years ago with Z-Man, but we redid the artwork with the very talented Beth Sobel, who does trees beautifully,
Yes.
as you can see right here. The gameplay is the same if you're familiar with it already. What we're trying to do is connect similar designs of trees.
Okay.
So I've got an example Arboretum right here. Let's say that you built this because it's quite good. Okay.
Right.
It's gorgeous. Rick has laid out some dogwoods, so they ascend in order 1, 3, 4, 5. Notice there's no 2. That's totally
Okay.
fine. The important part is that the trees increase. Okay.
Okay.
You've also got a connection of maple trees, so you can do all of one color or you can mix and match. Okay.
Okay.
The important part here is that the first and last card are the same type. So you made a maple sandwich.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds delicious.
Yeah.
And if anybody out there watching knows, I like maple syrup.
Just a little bit. So the gameplay itself is very easy. You're going to be playing cards down. Rick has his own. I have my own Arboretum. It's a very competitive game for 2 to 4 players.
Nice.
You score based on the cards you've laid out in front of you, but only if you have that type of tree in your hand.
Ah.
Yeah, that's the trick.
Okay.
So at the end of the game, we're going to reveal for each type of tree that we're scoring. So let's score the maples right now.
Okay.
I have one card in my hand. I've got the 5.
And I have the 3 and 8 of maple.
That's a lot. So what we're going to do here is see who has the most total. So Rick has a total of 11 maple, and I only have 5. Okay. So Rick will get to score his maples.
Yes.
So how we score, you're going to get 1 point for each tree in that connection. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because remember, it's a maple sandwich. Because you have the 1 in your connection, you get an extra point.
Okay.
If you had the 8, you would get an extra 2 points for that card. Okay?
Wow.
So if this was your connection, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Wow.
Very good.
Yes.
Well done. However, if I had the 5 and the 8 and you only had the 3, I would get to score the maples. However, in my beautiful Arboretum of nothingness over here, I have no maple. So we'd both get 0 points.
Okay.
That's what makes this game mean, because you can take the scoring away from someone else, even if you don't have anything to score. Okay?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So scores tend to be pretty low in this game.
All right.
10 points is phenomenal, but that might be the only thing you end up scoring.
Right.
Okay. Another trick while scoring, say these were our hands. Rick has the 1 and 3, and I have 1 and 3, and I have the 8 and 5. The 1 will cancel out the 8 in my hand. Okay, it
Wow.
nullifies it.
Okay.
So that's why these points are worth extra when you play them into your Arboretum, because they're more valuable.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
So that's scoring. To actually play the game, we are going to have a hand of 7 cards. Let's pretend this is 7. On your turn, you are going to draw 2 cards, play 1 into your Arboretum, and discard 1. Okay? Super simple.
Okay.
However, when you're drawing, you can draw either from the deck, like normal, or you can draw the top card of any player's discard.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is the discard face up or
It is
down?
face up.
Ah.
And there's 2 ways you can play. You can either play very competitively, which is how I prefer, where you stack your discard very tightly so you only see the top card.
Right.
Or you can kind of fan it out so you see what's coming and strategiage that way.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I would play it tight.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ain't going to see what's under there.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Very
so
cool.
that's the game.
And it comes with this cool little
Yeah.
scoring pad.
As a score pad, you'll go through each type of tree,
Right.
count up your points, whoever has the most wins.
Nice. Very cool. And this is already out on the market.
It did. It released last week, and we've already gone through 2 print runs.
2 print runs already?
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
people love trees.
Yep, trees, they go
That's
crazy for 'em.
Very cool. Well, what else did you bring for us to look at today?
I also brought Architects of the West Kingdom right over
Okay.
here. So this is Architects of the West Kingdom. It
Okay.
is a new trilogy. If you're
Okay.
familiar with the Raiders of the North Sea, that North Sea trilogy,
Mm-hmm.
it's the same design team, same art team.
Okay.
Different games, though. We're releasing 3 new games. So what we have right here is a worker placement. We are trying to build buildings. We're architects, right? That makes sense.
Yeah.
We're trying to have the most points at the end of the game, like most worker placements. However, there's a twist to this one, because of course, we like twists. In this one, we have all of our meeples right here.
Okay.
We've got quite a few of them. We are going to place one meeple at a time onto the board and take that action. Pretty simple. Some of the actions are you get as many wood as you have workers there. So I place my meeple on the forest, I get 1 wood.
Okay.
So we're calling this a worker investment because each turn as you place additional meeples, the actions get better and better.
Okay.
I'll get 2 wood now at that action. Okay.
So if I were to play it
there, you'll get to trade different resources for points for rare resources.
All right,
okay?
Cool. I don't like that. I want to build stuff. No.
You do want to build stuff. You only need resources to build buildings, okay? So building cards, they have resources, like normal. You'll need that amount of things, but you also need some skills. And you're going to get those skills by hiring apprentices.
Nice.
Okay? Apprentices are down here. You'll buy them with coin and also by having multiple meeples at the location. So they each have 1, 2, or 3 skills of various types, and they also give you an effect that is active the entire game.
Okay.
Even if you use an assistant to build with their skill, they're not discarded.
Okay, cool.
So you'll get whatever that benefit is continually. When you build, you are going to sacrifice is the wrong word. You're going to retire one of your architect meeples into the guild hall over here. And this serves as a timer for the game. So depending on player count, when this is full of meeples, the game will end. Whoever has the most points wins.
Nice.
Okay.
Very cool.
So there's that. But I talked about investment.
Yes.
So investment is generally a good thing. You make profit off of it, but sometimes you can lose your entire investment if things go bad.
Yeah.
So let's say I've gone to the quarry and I'm getting a ton of stone. And you're like, hey, Danny, I don't like what you're doing.
Right.
Let's stop that. You can take this action in town center, pay a small fee, and kidnap my meeples, putting them onto your player board.
Nice.
Okay? So that is the only way to get meeples off of the board,
is
by having them be kidnapped. You can take another action going to the prison, the guard tower, and dropping my meeples off in prison, getting paid for that. You'll get quite a bit of money, one coin per meeple.
Nice.
And then I have to take an action to go back and free them up. So that is the twist to the game.
Some industrial espionage so that the other architects aren't getting their stuff to build their buildings so that I get all that stuff. I like it.
Yep.
And it definitely has the same look, feel as the Raiders.
Yeah, the same iconography too.
Yeah.
So if you're familiar with Raiders of the North Sea, you can jump right into this one without too many hiccups. The other thing that's different that I really enjoy is this purple track over here.
Okay.
This is the virtue track. So as you take different actions in town, some of them will reward you for being very pious. If you build in the cathedral, you get benefits. If you help the king, he'll reward you. So you'll go up this track and get positive points at the end of the game.
Nice.
However, certain actions will negate that. Certain actions are naughty. Let's call it that way.
The tax stand?
If you rob the tax stand.
And the black market.
Yeah, if you visit the black market, those are generally frowned upon things. So you're going to go down in virtue into the negative points. However, there's pros and cons. You see these red coins down there? That's going to give you a tax break. So you get discounts on actions now.
Nice.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because you're...
Tax evasion.
Yeah, I like that.
So if you are so naughty that you are avoiding taxes, you can no longer build the cathedral. Likewise, if you're too pious, you can no longer visit the black market. So there's this gray middle ground that you have to stay in to take advantage of.
You're going to want to stay right here.
Yep. So if you want to take advantage of the entire board, you have to be good and bad.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's a lot to think about, a lot that makes this game different, and that's what I enjoy about it.
So I would assume playing against you, you're going to be like visiting the black market, and you're going to have somebody behind you with a sense of shame.
It's true. I was all the way at the bottom of that track when I played.
Oh my.
I was very naughty. Though I drafted cards. In the beginning of the game, you draft buildings, so you kind of have a general idea of what you're going for, what skills you'll need apprentice-wise. And I drafted all of the cathedral, all of the religious, kingly buildings, and I did not build a single one. Yeah, my plan went out the window as soon as I started. The tax stand was really enticing. It gets very full very quickly.
Okay.
And especially if the metal coins that we have as an add-on pack, they're just clinking away every time someone
That sounds good too, doesn't it?
It's good. Very satisfying.
And when is this available? Is it out now?
This released just last week, so yeah, you
Awesome.
should be able to
All
find
right.
it in your friendly local game store.
Perfect. Very cool. Now, is there anything else or any place that anybody can go to check out all the other cool stuff that Renegade has available?
Yeah, so we have a website, renegadegames.com. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram to see all of our news. But yeah, online or friendly local game store.
And you guys are doing a lot of stuff. Every Wednesday, you guys do a Renegade radio.
Yeah, we've been
on
a
YouTube?
little bit busy traveling lately, but
Right.
generally every other Wednesday we hop on YouTube Live and talk, me, Scott, and Sarah, about what we have going on. We do giveaways on that show. You'll see some exclusive artwork and prototype materials.
Yeah, it's definitely,
Sometimes.
if you're watching us here, you definitely want to make sure that you're following Renegade on YouTube so that if Renegade Games has games that you are absolutely all about, and they should, because you have something for everybody.
We do, yeah.
So you want to follow them so you can have that finger on the pulse information that you guys are so transparent and put out to your fans, which is amazing.
We try to let you know what's going on. Plus, Big Rick's in chat on the YouTube
I'm usually the
stream.
annoying one.
It's
But
fun
it's all
times.
good.
Yeah, we don't
Well,
mind.
Danny, thank you so much for coming and showing us all this cool stuff. All right, on that note, everybody, go to your friendly local game store. If you're not here, make sure you're checking us out always on Game Trade Media, and we will be back soon. I'm Rick. I'll see you at the game store.